Okay, guys. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've been thinking about lately. I try to think of team call ideas every single week, and this one's I don't know how long this is going to be, but the topic tonight is going to be about goal setting. And I say this all the time, and every single personal development book that I've ever read is always going to bring you back to the same thing, always, always, always. And you have to set goals. End of story. Period. End of story. That's basically what you have to do. I just started reading Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, and the first thing in the book he makes you do, he suggests that you do, is write down your top 10 goals and figure out your number one goal, and that's the goal that you want to really focus on and achieve. So in that top 10 list, every single one of those goals should be in the list of priorities. So number one, obviously, being the most important goal. Number two, number three, number four, number five. And you work on each goal until you achieve that. So let's say your first goal, is an example, is to get a car. So that would be the primary destination and the goal that you would set for yourself. And that's the only thing you should focus on and be like, all right, I'm just going to focus on getting a car. And once I get a car, then I'm going to get this, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get this. So make sure when you set yourself goals, you have them in a list of priority, and then they are achievable, not things that are just random and things that you think you can get in some time in the future. Things that something you can get quick. The most what's the verb for this? The number one thing that is the most obtainable, the thing that you can get the most is the first one you should get. So if you can't believe in the goal, then you shouldn't set it for yourself. So that is actually the main topic that I want to speak about. You do not set goals that you don't believe in. There's no point in setting a goal that when you set it for yourself, it makes you feel bad because you don't believe that you can get it. Once you set a goal, it should make you feel good and it should lift your mood up. So let's say just for example, you want to be a millionaire, right? I'm just saying. So you set that as your number one goal. I'm going to be a millionaire. But there's absolutely no way you're going to become a millionaire in a short amount of time. That's not how you do it. You have to set a goal that you can believe in, that you feel good about, and something that lifts your mood when you think about it. Something that's obtainable and something that isn't right in front of your face. So think of your goals as stepping stones to success. And that's basically it. You don't want to set something you can't believe in. And a lot of people make that mistake. You listen to seminars, you read all these books and say you should dream as big as possible and you should always set your sights as high as you possibly can. And I definitely agree with that. But that's actually a really big reason why people do not achieve anything. And they set goals and it's 5 years down the line and nothing is going on, is because they're setting goals that aren't obtainable. They don't believe that they can get, first off. And it's just they're not well written, and they're not smart, and they're not intelligent. So you have to set intelligent goals, and you just have to be goal oriented, period. A big problem with coaches and people, and this is something you should just carry on into your life. People that set goals to themselves are 3 to 5 times more successful than people who do not. It's like you get in a boat or you drive a car, and you're like, okay, I'm just going to drive around. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just going to drive the car. You don't do that. When you get in your car, you have a destination. Okay, I'm going to the grocery store right now. From the grocery store, I'm going to go pick up Bounty or whatever. You know where you're going to go every time you get in that car, and every time you get in a boat and you're going to go drive in the ocean or whatever. You don't turn the keys and just, okay, I hope here's a better example. Let's say there's a boat, right? And there's no passengers on the boat, there's no captain, there's no crew, there's nothing. If you turn that boat on and you just turn the ignition on and you let that boat go, that boat's going to crash. The goals in life are exactly the same. They're the same way. Your goals and you yourself being the captain are what is going to get that boat to the shore and not have a crash among the rocks. Take responsibility of that. You can't just go into this thing and just put a blindfold on and just hope to hit a home run every single time. No, you have to. These things are things you have to plan out and do it accordingly. Make sure that you are setting goals that are intelligent and believable for yourself right now. So, just for example, let's say you're at the point right now in your coaching business where, okay, it is important that you're going to rank up. Everyone wants to get to the next level. I know you guys want to get to Emerald and all that stuff, but if that's out of your reach right now, you really just can't, you're like, oh, yes, I really want to get to Emerald, but I don't believe that I can do it. That's not your goal. You have to totally forget that for now and focus on things you can believe in. So maybe your top goal should be getting in 10 minutes of personal development every single day. And then once you figure that out, then you move on to number 2, which would be posting consistently on Facebook 3 times a day every day. Does it make sense to you? I mean, this is what I'm trying to say. You have to work down your list to things you can achieve, and once you achieve them, you move on. And not only does that, is an effective system of getting things done, but it increases your belief, and it increases your inner power and your belief in yourself, and believes that, hey, setting goals really works. This is the key to getting things in life, and this is how you'll work, and you'll move up and get things done and get greater things done and achieve more and achieve more and achieve more and achieve more. So don't focus on things that you can't believe in and things that make you feel horrible. If you are thinking about a goal that is making you feel like crap, like, oh, I don't believe I could do this, I feel really bad that I don't have it right now in my life, maybe not saying that out loud, but that's how you feel on the inside. If you do not believe in this thing, forget it. Throw it to the curb. You are not ready for that goal. And even, with becoming Emerald, let's say, signing up your first coach is halfway. That's a big stepping point. You don't have to focus on signing up 2 coaches at one time. Just focus on signing up 1 coach. Once you get your first coach, you're like, oh, this is easy. I could do 3 more. So once you get to that point, and once you start understanding and learning how to do this effectively, everything just gets so much easier, and it takes care of everything. Everything will start making sense. Once people learn how to set goals properly and do this normally, it literally, everything takes care of itself. So, I've read up my 10 list of goals. My number 1 goal right now is I want to get back to being an active diamond coach. I believe in that fully with my heart, and I really think I could do this. I know how to sign coaches, and I know I have an entire system set out for myself that, I know how to create leads, and I'm very good at prospecting Instagram and all that stuff. So it's obtainable for me. And that goal would take me the furthest, and it's going to get things moving on in my life more than anything. So getting to diamond is the foundation for every other goal that I set for myself. Because once I become a diamond coach, and, whoever I decide to, not decide, but whoever actually ends up becoming Emerald, that's the foundation of your business. When you become a diamond, that means 2 of your coaches on both of your legs are Emerald. And once your coaches are Emerald, that means your business starts growing underneath you. And once your business starts growing underneath you, your income grows. So I can't achieve the goals that I set for myself unless I get to diamond. Diamond is the first step. I have to get there. And once I get there, I can focus on everything else on that list. So that is my goal. And within becoming a diamond, there's also little bullet points that I have to do in order to get there. It's not just going to happen with that, just like blessing and releasing it to the universe. That's not how it works. You have to also have little action steps to get that goal achieved. So in order for me to get to diamond, I have to find 2 people who are willing to work the business and 2 people who are ready to get to Emerald. And the people who are willing to get to Emerald, I'm willing to mentor and help and get to that point and teach them and get them, all the knowledge and all the training, all the abilities in, so they know exactly how to, recruit coaches actively. So my goal is my coaches' goals. I want to make sure my coaches know everything. And this is, getting on these team calls and you guys listening to me, this is a big part. And this is a part of your personal development too. It's just these little things you have to get in your brain. You have to understand. I want to make sure you guys are thinking and doing these things correctly. And, be on these team calls. If you ever have any questions, you guys, if you want me to focus on a topic, or, you need to message me about something, I'm here 24/7. If you need help, you have a question, anything, you have a group, you can message me. If you have any questions need to be answered, just let me know. And I'm willing to make videos or get on team calls and focus on one specific topic. And I was also thinking about doing live Q&As too. Like, how you guys are muted right now? I'm going to, one person at a time speak, and we'll do like a back and forth kind of thing. And, we'll make sure everyone, if that's something that'll be effective for at least one person, or even getting on a one-on-one call, that is something I'm also willing to do. So just understand that I'm always a resource, and I'm here for you guys. I really want to help you out. So this at the end of this call, honestly, all I want you guys to do, I want you guys to become goal-oriented, all right? I want you guys to set goals for yourself. You do not have a written list of goals, and if you don't have number one goal that you are working on right now, you're making a very big mistake. You have to. I want you guys at least you don't have to set 10. If 10 is too much for you right now, no problem. Set 3 or just set one goal. But I want you to have a written piece of paper that you keep somewhere, whether you sleep next to it, whether you carry it with you every single day in your pocket, whether you tattoo it on your forehead. I really don't care. Write a goal down. Have something you can believe in, something you really want, and something that's going to be like, all right, if I set this goal, this is going to take me to the next level of my life, and I have to focus all my creative energy on achieving this one thing. And then once you get that done, you go on to the next one, and you go on to the next one, and you go on to the next one. And that is exactly what you need to do. All right. I think I said enough for this call. Does anyone have any questions on anything? I'm going to unmute you guys. Anyone have questions? Monica says no. Hold on, I gotta unmute. Hold on. I'm still figuring out how to use this stupid thing. I really don't know how to use Zoom yet 100%. I always get confused when it comes to muting and unmuting people. For some reason, I have no idea why. Hold on. Jesus. There we go. I figured it out. Okay. So you have to press the participants button. Okay. Unmute, unmute, unmute. You guys are muted. All right. So any questions for anyone? Yes or no? You good? Shane, you good?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, awesome. All right, so that's a quick call. Set goals. Okay, you know what? I'm going to hold you guys accountable to this. Post in the event page or in the coach group your number one goal that you're going to achieve, you're going to focus on. And don't forget, make it believable. Make it something you can believe in. Make it something that makes you feel good. Make it something that's like, yes, I can 100%, 10 out of 10, I can do this. It's big enough that you can believe in, but small enough that you can achieve it. Keep that in mind. If you don't care how long it takes, if you get back to me tomorrow, just post it in the group. I really want to see you guys and tell your number one goal or your top 3 goals. Or if they're personal, just say it's a personal goal and I can't really share it with you right now, but I wrote the goal down. That's fine. Just make sure you do that. All right, that is it. Guys, get that goal to me, message to me, post in the group or in the event page, and that is the end of the call for tonight.